Oh yeah, I changed that. Pokemon. We got a Pokemon Indirect. As well, no, the Pokemon Indirect was last week. We got a Pokemon Actual Direct. I'm not comfortable with the idea of paying tons of money for games I'll never own. Yeah, Ryan, I'm never comfortable with that. We got Pokemon news. We got a decent chunk of news, which is very appropriate that I picked up Pokemon Moon today. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Let me preface this by saying that I have not been a gigantic Pokemon. Okay, I am a big Pokemon fan. I have not been a gigantic Pokemon player. I've played Red and Blue, or Blue, Gen Ruby, Omega Ruby. Omega Ruby I played. Not even Ruby, Omega Ruby. I played some of Pearl. I really didn't like it, and I don't know why. And I've finally picked up Moon, so I do want to actually play Pokemon Moon. And then I played Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, stuff like that. So I have not been super duper on the hype train for this Pokemon game, because I rarely ever am. Last week we got a whole bunch of news that was not in this Direct. The last week's Indirect was about, I guess basically it was a business presentation or something, and they talked about a lot of the features that are going to be featured in it. Twitch is not working. I had to reload chat. So today we got news. Yesterday we got, no, not yesterday, 2 days ago, the 5th, June 5th. We got news about Pokemon Sword and Shield, with a few inclusions, a few cool things, some stuff that I am actually excited about. Wild areas. Apparently, the space in between towns is going to be considered wild areas, where I guess the Pokemon are going to be more prevalent. It's not just going to be an overworld. They're actually describing it as something different. I feel like the environment's going to be different. I feel like you're going to be able to do different things. I love the inclusion of wild areas, assuming they do what I hope they're going to be able to do, which is make some of the other things feel more relevant. You can ride Pokemon in some of the other games, but it's not like it's a slog between towns. So riding Pokemon just felt like a cool thing you could do that felt kind of irrelevant. This might actually make stuff like that worth it. This might make it feel like things like Fly and Teleport are actually more useful than they were, because they were always useful to warp from town to town, but maybe they're going to limit how much you can use it, so you have to travel through some of these wild areas. Maybe you're going to have to travel through the wild areas. I like that. I think that that's actually really cool. I hope there's more to do in the wild areas. Wild areas seem fixated on one area. Here's the thing. The wild area seems fixated on just one area. Oh, see, I took it as wild areas were the spaces in between the towns, because they said something. I forget exactly how they worded it, but they said something that makes it sound like the cities are going to feel like cities. And then the spaces that are not the city are going to feel barren. They're going to feel like they are wild areas in between the cities. That's sort of what I took from them. And then that the gyms were, the wild area is a big center open area in the middle of the region. Oh, so there are still basic routes. Okay, so I already I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I was hoping that you were going to have to travel through this in order to get to the other cities. Think Hyrule Field. Okay, so you might have to travel through, so you might be forced to travel through this area multiple times. You better. Hopefully you are. Speaking of Fly Corviknight. Oh, we're going to talk about that, Ziego. So the wild areas, yes, pretty much the Hyrule Field. Okay, so yeah, you did go through, for anybody that played Ocarina of Time, you did go through Hyrule Field quite a bit. So that's okay. You do go through it a lot. I hope that they do make more use of it. And that absolutely frustrates me, because, here's a little teaser of what the Amazing Pokemon open world game. Yeah, exactly, Suave. I kind of felt like it was going to be an open world sort of environment. But now let's just do the same stuff for 90% of the game. A little beverage ASMR for everybody. I really hope we can side hop the game. Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing seems like Dynamaxing seems like something that is going to be very cool for the first 5 times that you do it, and then you're going to get tired of it. You're not going to want to do it anymore. That being said, I think they did say that it's only going to be limited to certain battles and possibly to the gym battles, because the gyms are supposed to be these giant coliseums where Dynamaxing can take place. I like it, but it is a gimmick, and it's going to restricted to raid areas and gym battles. It's going to get old fast. And I don't like that it's limited to gym battles, because that means all the gym battles are going to be Dynamaxing. I would like for some gym battles to be Dynamaxing and some not. Some just regular battles. Dynamaxing, if you think of the raid Pokemon for Pokemon Go. Yeah, they did say it's 3 turns and you spent 2. Yeah, but if your strength and all of your stats are enhanced, you can just wallop them in the 3 turns and that's it. Yeah, very limited gimmick. I like it, but yeah, it's going to get stale fast. It's going to get very boring. It's going to make other things boring because, yeah, I don't want to go to gym battles, and that's always what's happening. It's gym battle. Okay, here comes the Dynamaxing. Like, I don't want that to be the case. I want to have regular gym battles, and that's it, with funny music, with the turkey, with the squeaky turkey toy, which if you have not seen that, a turkey toy... Squeaky turkey toy Pokemon gym, just type that into YouTube. You're gonna get like a minute-long video that's gonna make you laugh. Basically glorified Mega Evolutions. Yeah, you just want Giant Eevee. Damn right I want Giant... Get out of here, Totoro. You're damn right I want my Giant Eevee. Fun fact, that Eevee is one of the Toys R Us exclusive Eevees. That is one of the last things I bought from the Toys R Us that I used to go to before they closed. As well as another evolution. Are we missing any evolutions for Pokemon types? Are there any Pokemon types that we don't have evolutions for? Giant Sobel was pretty funny. Giant Gardevoir. Oh, we're missing a lot. Okay. I haven't kept track. Like I said, I haven't really played the games. All the old physical types plus Dragon. Yeah, I guess we don't have a fighting type Eevee, right? Dragon. I thought we had Dragon. Poison, Flying, Ground, Fighting, and Ghost. Okay, so we're going to get 2 more evolutions of different types. We know that that's what's going to happen. We also got... Oh, boy. Oh, man. Wooloo. Wooloo is an adorable sheep-type Pokemon. Move over, Mareep, because Wooloo is the new game in town. Everybody loves this thing. Of course, there's already Rule 34 artwork for it. It's a freaking adorable. It is. I can't wait to use one and then put it back away because it's gonna be useless after that. But it is adorable. Normal. Like I wonder if they wouldn't bother with a normal evolution just because Eevee is normal. Oh, no. We have normal fire, thunder, water, ice. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play Pokemon Moon. Did you see the PETA post with the Wooloo? Yes, I did. PETA, they're idiots. And I'm going to say that outright here. PETA is a bunch of idiots that they posted a Wooloo and they made a comment about not wanting to be sheared, even though shearing sheep is actually good for them. So, PETA, shut it. Normal evolution. It's just an Eevee but fluffier. I would love it. So we got Wooloo. We got Corviknight, which looks awesome. It's this sort of black crow bird thing that's... I think I saw that it's like 5 feet tall or something. Somebody looked at the stats for it and it was big. So I'm excited to see one of those. I'm hoping that there is an evolution for it. But even if it's on its own... That's totally cool. Yeah, Corviknight is so aesthetically perfect. I'm obsessed. Yeah, it's 7 feet tall. Give me a Corviknight with an Absol, and I'm good. I'm so good. In the Discord, Lilac posted a Sylveon plush, which is like the Eevee plush. Prediction: the champion is evil. Of course, they wouldn't have introduced him this early without some catch to it. Yeah. We also got some characters, including the champion that Hero Chaos mentioned there. We got the champion's name, which is Leon, which looks like a lion. So, he looks okay. We got our friendly rival. His name is Hop. I'm not a big fan of friendly rivals. I don't hate them, but I do prefer competitive rivals. I do prefer not villain, but just you are kind of going against each other. I think that makes the competitive nature against them more interesting than just you did great, me too, and they high five each other. Like I don't mind that, but I do like competition in my rivals, and so I don't like the friendly rival aesthetic. I'll take another Gary. Gary was a douche, and you wanted to beat him because he was a douche. I like that. I like that it sort of drives that competitive nature. I don't care about Hop. I just really want his jacket. Okay, we gotta do it. We also got Professor. I only know Asshat. Ryan, did you name him Asshat every time, much like I named Ketsith or whatever his name is in Final Fantasy VII Traitor? I named him Traitor every time. With the exception of the first time, I always named him Traitor. We got Professor Magnolia, who I don't know if that character was in one of the other games or not, but that is going to be our professor for this game. And her granddaughter, Sonia. A character who immediately, as she popped up on... She was not, okay. Professor Tree was the... Okay. Sonia, the split second, and I'm pretty sure everybody else saw, immediately thought, shit, here we go again. Here we go. Sonia is sex appeal. Yeah, immediately it was. I think within an hour there was artwork. I remember I saw fan art within an hour of the direct being done. Unbelievable. Good Lord. It was. What do I have? I mean, there's sometimes you see a character and you're like, here we go. Here comes the Rule 34. Here comes the artwork. Here comes the over-sexualization of some of these characters. Yes, Rocky Bear, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. An hour later, I started seeing fan art for that character. Good fan art, which always just bothers me because, damn, how are people this good? I don't really go in for a lot of that sexy artwork. I don't do, I'm not looking for that stuff, but you always just sort of come across it. And, really, when you come across that artwork, what do? But all in all, still a cool character, design-wise. I thought it was pretty cool. And then... what do? You whip it out. Thank you, Suave, for just came across it. Just came across it. We also got two legendaries. We got Doggo with the shield and Doggo with the sword. Zacian is the wolf thing with the sword, and Zamazenta was the one with the shield. They look kind of cool. They look okay. I don't like them. Okay, so here's my problem with them. I have a problem with the design of the legendaries for a long time. I've had a problem with this. I get that they're legendaries. They're supposed to be more dramatic. They're supposed to be, more elaborate is probably the better word for it. I get that. but I don't like it because they're all these crazy colors and it just looks, they start to look like doodles that I used to do on the side of my math book when I was getting bored of the lesson. And I don't like that. I'm a Gen 1er, so I like the simple designs of the legendaries. I just want them to be stronger. I think that Corviknight could have been a cool legendary in that it is a large Pokemon, much larger than anybody expects, with a relatively toned down design, simple color palette. I like that. What was it? Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I like those designs. Suicide. Was it Suicide? Am I saying that right? Even that was a pretty decent design. Rayquaza. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering all of these names. Rayquaza was even, it was elaborate, but it had a toned down color palette. When you get to stuff like, was it Entei, where the coloring is all over the place and it just becomes a bit too much, and I don't like the design of it. That being said, I love the doggo with a knife. Suicune. I don't like Suicune. See, I don't like saying that last part. So I just won't talk about that Pokemon. Sir Pig, in the hunt with a sub. Thank you, Sir Pigothy. Yeah, Sir Pigothy. That's what I'm gonna say. Sir Pigothy, in the hunt with a sub with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very, very much for that. Very much appreciated. Kyogre, and I don't know, Omega, the red one. Because Kyogre was the whale blue one. That was kind of cool. What was the other one? The big tall one, Groudon. That's a great design. I thought that was a great design. I don't like the call me Marco. I'm probably gonna call you sir, just because I'm gonna forget Marco. I will try to remember Marco. Sir Marco. Okay. I like that design. I like Groudon's design. I don't like the big, elaborate, colorful, super design. It just seems a little bit overdrawn, as weird as it sounds. It almost feels like you had two different people doing it. I mean, that's all personal stuff. That's all the personal preference, which is okay. You know, Lunala, I thought Lunala looked cool, but I did think was overdone. You know, it was overdrawn, I should say. Now I want to hear Greg mispronounce every Pokemon name. like Eevee and Pikachu. Yeah, I didn't really like the design. Other than that, I really don't remember a whole lot from the Pokemon from the direct Raichu. I think that was pretty much it as far as the top news. Rocky Bear, Pokemon is my favorite Pikachu. Or, I'm sorry, Pikachu. Or his evolution, Raichu. What? Alpikachu? Or my favorite Pokemon, Obama But yeah, so Pokemon, you know, we'll see what's coming. You know, hopefully there's more news later on. I want to see how it integrates with a lot of the other stuff that we talked about last week with all of the Pokemon Home and all of that stuff. What was it? Go home and sleep. So Al Pacino. But yeah, so we're gonna move on. Once I have my buttons where they're supposed to be.